Welcome back, fam. In this episode, we'll be talking about Weissbiers or Hefeweizens. So what is a Hefeweizen? A Hefeweizen is a German-style wheat beer coming from the region of Bavaria. While Bavaria in Germany has a wheat beer brewing tradition dating back to hundreds of years, this used to be reserved mostly for Bavarian royalty. Modern Weissbier dates back from 1872 when Schneider first began production, but the pale Weissbier or Hefeweizen as we now know it only became popular around the 1960s. Since then, this beer style has become quite popular around the world, including southern Germany and also very recently in India when the microbrewery boom began here around the early 2010s. By German brewing tradition, at least 50% of the grist in these beers comprises of malted wheat, and the rest is typically made up by Pilsner malt, although some versions might use up to 70% of the malted wheat. These type of beers are ales or top fermenting beers and hence use a Weizen ale yeast along with some German noble hops. To maximize your drinking experience and for the best aromatic and flavor presentation, these beers are best served in a Weizen glass or a Spiegelau wheat glass at about 4 to 7 degrees Celsius and best consumed within 3 to 6 months within their manufacture date. As always, the first thing you're going to do when you get that glass of beer is take a look at it. Hefeweizens tend to be pale straw to golden color with a very thick, moussey, long-lasting white head. The high protein content of wheat impairs clarity in an unfiltered beer, although the level of haze is somewhat variable. Once you're done examining the looks of your beer, give the glass a little swirl and take a sniff. Hefeweizens have a characteristic dose of banana esters and clove phenols that might vary in intensity. Hop character and aroma tend to be negligible, but a light to moderate, bready or grainy wheat aroma is characteristic. From time to time, you will come across a Hefeweizen that has some vanilla and or bubblegum notes, but this is not necessary. Now let's go ahead and take that sip. The banana and clove characters from the aroma will carry over to the flavor as well in varying degrees of intensity and balance. Some vanilla and bubblegum notes might also be present, but these shouldn't dominate the banana and clove characteristics. The soft, somewhat bready or grainy flavor of wheat is complementary, as is a slightly grainy sweet malt character. Hop flavor and bitterness in these beers tend to be low to none, which is why these beers can be perceived as sweet on the palate, but they still finish dry. That was flavor, but did we miss out on the mouthfeel of these beers? Let's get right to it. Hefeweizens tend to be medium light to medium bodied, but never heavy. The suspended yeast may increase the perception of body, and the texture of wheat imparts a sensation of a fluffy, creamy fullness that might progress to a light, spritzy finish, aided by high amounts of carbonation. Because of all of these beers tend to be extremely refreshing. If you're looking to try a Hefeweizen around you, pause this video in about 5 to 6 seconds to get a comprehensive list of Hefeweizens available across India. Alright fam, so we've reached the end of this episode. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon and leave us a comment below and you might just get a chance to be featured in one of our next videos. Until then, stay safe and drink responsibly.